Welcome to our session. Today's focus is on this high octane nuclear revolution led by China and Russia. They're reshaping energy with, innovative concepts like thorium reactors and floating nuclear power plants.
I'm really excited about this. So you're saying China's pioneered thorium-powered nuclear technology, right? Exactly.
Yeah, right. China has built the world's first thorium reactor. It promises a new era of cheap and clean energy that's poised to disrupt our traditional nuclear models.
That's, pretty groundbreaking. Thorium reactors, they're like a breath of fresh air compared to conventional reactors, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely, and it's like rethinking the whole concept of sustainable power generation. Thorium has far fewer problematic wastes and can run longer with less fuel.
Yeah.
It's almost poetic in its promise.
And what about Russia? I've heard they're busy too.
Exactly. While China is rewriting the textbook on thorium power, Russia holds its ground as the dominant player in the nuclear power sector. They're using unique turnkey solutions, which simplify the building and deployment process of nuclear plants.
Turnkey solutions really are a game changer. I mean, it's like having an all-in-one package where every detail is taken care of, right?
Right on. And that's not all. Russia's also scrambling ahead with floating nuclear power plants and small modular reactors. These are, designed to be more adaptable and faster to deploy than traditional massive nuclear setups.
Floating reactors? That sounds almost like science fiction. But in reality, they're actually a practical solution for remote or underserved areas.
Yeah, exactly. Think of it like a mobile power plant that can be deployed to, say, disaster zones or isolated communities. It's like, having a
Interesting.
power plant on the move. It really is.
So, in essence, China and Russia are kind of setting up a global chessboard where countries around the world are lining up to get a piece of this energy revolution.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. Countries everywhere are working with China and Russia to gain access to this cheap and clean energy. It's not just about national energy policies anymore, but a global strategic move.
But I want to play devil's advocate for a sec. Don't you think there's a risk with relying too heavily on nuclear tech, even if it's cleaner? Like safety and waste management are still concerns.
That's a fair point. I mean, nuclear energy, even with thorium and modern designs, comes with inherent risks. But proponents argue that the newer designs, particularly the small modular reactors and floating setups, are engineered with enhanced safety features. But it's a balance, right?
Yeah, I get that. Absolutely. It's a balance between innovation and caution. Plus, these innovations could potentially mitigate some of the older plant risks, no?
Exactly. Modern designs include passive safety systems that kick in automatically if something goes awry. It reminds me of like when you have a smart thermostat that adjusts on its own, except it's on a nuclear scale.
Right.
It's all about automation and improved emergency protocols.
And it's interesting. I mean, if you look at China's thorium reactor idea, it's not just technically innovative, it might literally offer 60,000 years of cheap energy. That's an almost mythical number.
Yeah, it's like, almost a guarantee of energy stability for millennia if things work out as projected. That futuristic vision comes, though, with its own set of challenges in tech scalability and regulation, but the promise is huge.
And on the other hand, Russia's offering like turnkey solutions, and these floating reactors serve a very pragmatic approach to immediate needs. It's really two sides of the same coin.
Exactly. It's like a divide and strategy. China is leaning into, long term revolution with new physics, while Russia is rapidly deploying practical, well tested solutions. Both approaches have their merits.
And while countries worldwide are eager to tap into these technologies, I wonder how geopolitical tensions might play into this energy race.
That's a critical observation. With energy being such a strategic resource, there's bound to be competition and political leverage. Countries are probably looking at these deals as not only economic, but, strategic alliances too.
Like energy diplomacy redefines global partnerships. Also, it seems that the innovations aren't coming in isolation. They stimulate infrastructure development, regional strategy, and even, influence global trade policies.
Exactly. The revolution isn't just about building new reactors, it's about reshaping the entire energy ecosystem. And with floating reactors and modular technologies, it might even offer like a more flexible response to energy crises.
Right.
That adaptability could be key.
I get that. It's like upgrading from a fixed rig to a mobile unit that can adjust on the fly. You're saying these plants can potentially be relocated or scaled up as demand shifts?
Absolutely. The modular reactors, especially, are designed to be quickly assembled and adapted. It's like, building with Legos, but on a nuclear power
Yeah.
scale. Very dynamic indeed.
But thinking about this further, are there challenges in regulation or, say, public perception that might slow this down?
For sure. Regulatory frameworks need to catch up with these innovations. Public opinion and safety standards are, major factors. Even though the promise is immense, ensuring robust oversight will be essential.
It's like a race where the technology is sprinting ahead, but the policies might be jogging behind. And that gap can be a potential stumbling block.
Precisely. And honestly, some critics argue that the spotlight on nuclear energy overshadows investments into other renewables. But given that these nuclear innovations provide a steady, large-scale power output, they might be complementary to intermittent sources like wind and solar. A mix
Yeah.
and match approach could be the best path forward.
Interesting point. It's almost like balancing a portfolio to mitigate risks while capitalizing on strengths. Nuclear for constant baseload and renewables for peak demands, right?
Exactly. It's about synergy. The nuclear revolution by China and Russia might serve as a backbone for energy stability while we continue to expand renewables where possible. Both strategies feeding into a broader energy strategy.
And I suppose as we dive deeper, we'll see more nations looking to join this revolution, not only to save costs, but also for strategic independence.
Absolutely. Energy independence, lower costs, and cleaner power are compelling incentives. This isn't just about economics, it's about reshaping geopolitical dynamics.
Right.
It's transformative on multiple fronts.
I'm also curious about the scalability. Do you think these innovative plants will be able to scale up fast enough to meet global demand?
That's the million-dollar question, honestly. The modular design should theoretically allow rapid expansion. It's like a plug-and-play model, but scaling always comes with logistical and financial hurdles. Definitely no simple task.
Exactly. And when you factor in regulatory hurdles, infrastructure gaps, and public sentiment, the pace might be less than ideal initially.
True, but let's not discount the determination of these nations. Russia and China are investing heavily and moving fast. If they overcome the initial barriers, the impact on global energy could be profound.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're really pushing the envelope.
This has been an insightful discussion. It's fascinating to witness how a nuclear revolution is unfolding, blending innovation and strategic foresight on a global scale.
Absolutely. There's so much to unpack, and it certainly leaves us thinking about the future of energy. Thanks for diving into this complex yet energizing topic with me.
Anytime. I'm looking forward to seeing how these innovations evolve and shape our energy future.